Welcome to This Week in Real Estate with Jonathan Harmon. Listen in as him and other members of the J Harmon Home Team speak about all things real estate with local experts here in the Middle Tennessee area. Be sure to check out jharmonhometeam.com for more information and how to get in touch with our amazing team. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show indeed. This is Jonathan Harmon of the J Harmon Home Team, powered by Keller Williams. I've got my friend Michelle Reeves sitting here with me, and we're going to talk about stuff that the team's got going on right now.
Good.
So pretty excited about that. Trent, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
You are good.
Happy to be here.
Man, look at those blue blockers you got going on.
These rays are not getting through these guys.
That's it. Yeah, looking good back there.
Blue blockers.
So do you remember what was the commercial and the guy was rapping something about these blue blockers? Do you remember that?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't remember that?
About that one.
He was out on like Santa Monica Pier or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds about right.
That was old school, man. I loved it. But they were those orange lens ones, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really make a difference.
Well, those, it looked like you were looking through like thin pumpkin skin. I didn't really care for those very much. Yeah.
These are like, they make them like HD, like a little yellowish tint. That's cool.
Ooh,
I like it.
HD
Yeah.
on a flat screen.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Something like that.
So I was in Gatlinburg over the weekend. I haven't been to Gatlinburg proper in quite a while, and I need y'all to help me out with this. So they had a 7D theater. 7D. Yeah. So
How
like
many D's does one person
3D,
need?
Jeez,
you know,
boy.
4D, right?
That's
and
excessive D's.
That's a lot. That's a lot of D's.
So many D's.
Yeah.
D's what?
D's,
so many
D's
Ds.
screens. Yeah.
So many D's, so little time.
Oh my word. Y'all
That
are
just got weird.
so much fun.
Oh,
I
man.
thought I was the
We
king
had
of
one person
uncomfortable, but
watching. Not anymore.
No, I've got
Not
you
anymore?
beat.
Yeah.
I've
yeah.
got you beat.
Just kidding.
Hands
No, that's
down.
awesome. So anyway, I don't know what a 7D theater would be. I'm not sure what all that is. Like I've been in the 4Ds where it like squirt you with water or blow
Oh,
air
yeah,
on you or
okay.
whatever.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, I think they're kind of cool, but
They're cool, but
7, I don't know. Do they punch you or
Yeah.
I mean,
that
what?
sounds dangerous.
I don't know. So
yeah,
so anyway, did y'all have a good weekend?
It was good.
it was good. It was awesome.
Was it?
Man,
Yeah.
yours sounds better than mine.
Yeah, no
Well,
kidding. Tell me more.
half of my house was not home. And so free time is,
Yeah, cherished.
yes.
Yeah.
I was like, so I told y'all earlier, I watch Korean soap operas because I'm a total nerd.
That's-
But I watched like a whole one, like all, I don't know, 16 episodes or something.
Wow.
Because
Oh,
I'm a
Korean soap opera.
super nerd.
I read an article the other day talking about how binge watching has completely changed the family dynamic in America.
Oh yeah.
Because, you know, if you guys are all close enough to my age, you remember watching TV shows with your family and then there'd be a commercial, right?
Yeah.
And so during that commercial, people would talk or they'd get up and get a drink or like they interacted with each other. Now with binge watching, you can go for literal hours, days even, and never speak to each other because there's no
it's-
commercials. I mean, even
It's
like
terrible.
they
though.
roll straight into the next episode,
Yeah.
so it just continues.
You can skip all that in the
Mhm,
middle. Yeah,
mhm.
it's crazy.
So I thought that was really interesting that TV watching used to be a family event, and now it is 100% a singular thing. You know?
It's pretty wild.
Yeah. You
Interesting.
can pause it.
Yeah, but who's going to pause it to discuss?
Yeah, true.
I mean, it just doesn't. It doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
you won't.
Basically, I mean,
Yeah.
every now and then, but it's definitely the exception as opposed to the rule.
Yeah, we
Whereas
watched.
a commercial, you had a natural pause.
Yeah, well, I just start talking and my mom's like, "Really? Did you have to start talking right now?" And I was like, "You have a pause button and I have something to say, Mom."
Yeah, but see exactly what you just said. That was one of the things that they mentioned is that
Yeah.
somebody gets sucked in and you pause it. It creates an anger. As
You're
opposed
interrupting those endorphins
Oh boy.
or
To,
something.
no,
I don't know.
I mean, there's some truth there, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
no.
it really is.
Yeah.
So fascinating. Well, that has very little to do with real estate.
Yeah. well,
But anyway, it's just something I thought was interesting. So our plan today is to talk about, we've got several listings and we're going to talk through some of those. Of course, Michelle does the behind the scenes work, getting those listings put up, and we'll go through the listings. And I hate when that happens. Live TV. You're welcome. And we'll go through those and just kind of hit the high points.
Let's go.
So we got some good stuff. So first up, we've got two different.
Let's take a word.
Oh yeah.
Brian
Nail at Premise Mortgage. By the way, if you have a desire to look at some of these, I would suggest that you get pre-approved first. And if you have a desire to get pre-approved, I would say that you should get pre-approved with Brian Nail because
he'll help you nail your mortgage.
What a guy.
Yes, that's it. And he is going to give you the best game plan and the best advice and be the best advocate for you, better than anybody else out there. So we love our Brian Nail.
Here we go.
Hey, my name is Brian Nail. I'm a mortgage loan officer with Premise Bank Mortgage. I want to tell you that I absolutely love being a member of the Spread the Positive Network. It's such a great mission and helps bring so much positivity to our community. It's truly a pleasure to be part of. There are a lot of ways to navigate financing a home, and in markets like this, having the advice of a trusted local professional is key to making sure you get the right advice for your specific circumstances. Whether you're interested in the purchase of a new home, second home, or have a need for a refinance, I'd love to earn your trust. If I can help you nail your mortgage, call me at 615-243-3976 or visit nailyourmortgage.com.
Premise Mortgage is a subsidiary of Premise Bank, a member FDIC, equal housing opportunity. As always, all loans are subject to approval. Premise Mortgage, NMLS number 1894879.
For all you do in our community, for Spread the Positive, and also for all of the folks out there that have trusted you with their mortgage. Okay, so now we're going to look at some houses. We've got a couple of townhouses. We've got a new construction house, and then we've got a resale house out in the Dixon area. So let's start with you got them all pulled up.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
I'm a pro over here.
Yeah, you
Prince
are.
the
All right.
man.
So we got two townhouses. Let's start with Dan Post there. Two townhouses. Both of them are
this
listed
Yeah, that one.
Sorry.
under 300K, and that's a pretty good price point right now. So this is 5306 Dan Post. It is over in Villas at the Cloister, and that is right off of Veterans Parkway. It is, I don't know, 4 minutes to 840, if even. That's if you got to sit at the stop sign for a few minutes. I mean, it is right there at 840.
And that area is just completely in growth mode.
Smokes. I drove through there the other day and drove from 840 to Church Street.
Mm-hmm.
Good gracious, y'all.
Yep.
There is so much going up and going on over there.
Yeah.
It's its whole other medical area. There's MMC. There's two different
TOA, MMC, and there's an Ascension,
St. Thomas.
Yeah. It's an emergency room, but they're not the same. Like if you come in with a heart attack, they won't do that there.
Right.
They won't do anything.
They'll stabilize you and move you.
Correct.
Yeah.
And a McDonald's and a Publix.
Well, and this development is directly across the street from those medical facilities.
Yep.
So 2 bedrooms up, 2 bathrooms up, half bath down, big old open floor plan. So Trent, go to the next picture.
It's taking a second.
Oh, we're going a little slow.
Can I do
hit back to gallery?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Bottom right.
Oh boy. That?
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
So that third picture, top corner there, you can see when you walk in, you've got a living room and a big old open kitchen, and actually a fairly sizable space for a dining room table. A lot of these townhouses don't have that dining space. So functionally, especially downstairs, the floor plan is outstanding. Got a huge pantry, comes with all your kitchen appliances, of course. And then the bedrooms, 2 bedrooms upstairs are humongous, got big old walk-in closets. And this one also, keep going, has a little bit of grass. I believe it's actually turf.
It's turf.
There, and a pretty decent sized space. in the back there, and a little storage unit as well. So super nice place, under 300K, which is hard to find in Rutherford County anymore. And let's see, what's our square footage on that? 1,400. Yeah, it's like
1,400.
yeah, and it's Overall Creek Elementary, and
It's
then
still
also
around.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Also Blackman Elementary, Blackman Middle, Blackman High School.
Right.
So some of the best schools in Rutherford County. So
Definitely.
huge fan of that one. Great price point, great shape, totally move-in ready. So if you need something, what are the HOA dues on that? Yeah, $130 a month. Not too bad. They cover all of the outside, all the landscaping, all of that. So trash pickup, all of that. All right,
On to the
next one. Yeah, next one. This one is in Smyrna. This is 3040 Burnt Pine. This one is also a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, big open floor plan again, just like the other one was. And it's got a separate space. Go back up just a little, right there, right in the middle there. And that is actually could be a formal dining room, or what most people would use it as nowadays. You have a home office downstairs. So you have a living room and you have a kitchen and you have a little dining space, but you also have this other space right inside the front door that would make a fantastic home office. Also comes with all of the appliances. Both of these townhouses have washers and dryers too. So if that's something that you need, totally turnkey, and got the big bathroom, big closets, all of that. So another little space with a shed, little storage area in the back. Great for bicycles or barbecue grills or whatever. And this one is zoned for it is right behind the Publix on Almaville Road in Smyrna, and so it's I don't know 4 minutes to I-24 right there at Almaville, and I believe this one is
The
zoned all
zoning is
Stewart's Creek.
down, isn't it?
Yep. Scroll down real quick.
Is that not against the rules?
One more.
There we
we go. So currently it is zoned. Oh yeah, Rocky Fork Elementary and then Stewart's Creek.
Right.
So that's pretty exciting. Some good schools there, highly sought after.
Right.
Sweet. Next one.
All right. So this is John Michael's listing up in the Dixon area. And beautiful home, a lot of trees, basement, which you don't get a whole lot of basements in Rutherford County. So
Yeah.
you got to go out of county for that one. Great lot, great location as well. And they're looking to relocate. So got laminate flooring throughout the downstairs, and we need to get an offer on this one. We need to get some activity, get an offer on this bad boy. Great layout on this house. You can see kitchen's good. It's got a good size. Not really an island. I guess it's a peninsula, right? Get my landmass correct on this one. But yeah, so kind of that typical Cape Cod style home. But check that out. You got a basement room, and a basement garage, which is pretty awesome. I'm a big fan of that. And then look at that view off the deck. You got trees and shade, and it's just wonderful.
That's really
Reminds me of North Carolina.
A little bit. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Man, that's beautiful.
So good spot.
Above ground pool, I'll be damned.
Yep. Little swimming pool there.
That's awesome.
All right, John Michael. That's a nice listing. You got almost 2 acres as well. So
Wow.
that's a pretty cool spot. All right. Now, yeah. So new construction. This is just barely in Bedford County. If you have a kid going to web school or something like that, great location for that.
Shout out to the feet.
Yeah. If you've got, if you want to kind of be out in the country, be on some acreage, but you still want to be close to stuff. This house is, I don't know, what is it, 15 minutes to all the stuff on Church Street, 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, probably.
It's probably 10 minutes to the golf course on Church Street.
Indian Hills.
Thank you, Indian Hills.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of it. Huge open floor plan downstairs.
That's so cool.
But if you look that picture that you're on right there, Trent. If you look, the way that the lighting is done with all the can lights, we did kind of defined spaces with that. So you can see where there's that step up in between the living room and what would be the dining room. So if you're picturing that giant farmhouse table with the benches and all that stuff, it is perfect for that. Waterfall island there, you can see the pieces of quartz going down the side. There we go, right there, the side of the cabinets.
Storage underneath.
Storage on both sides of that.
Yep.
And then that picture to the right there, Trent, that is the pantry in the kitchen. So it is a humongous pantry.
That's crazy.
Yes, it's huge.
Yeah.
And then let's get a picture of that back porch because it is epic.
Yeah, the back porch is sick.
Let's see. We'll come back to some of those others, but this right there, that is right off of the kitchen, dining room, living room area.
And there's a separate entry to the back porch from the primary
from the master bedroom.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, there's the door right there and TV hookups out there.
Nice.
So I see this as you're having a bunch of people over, you prop that door open, and your party can flow easily between the porch and the inside. It really wouldn't be hard for someone to screen that as well. If they wanted to keep bugs and stuff.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be difficult. Let's look at the lot on that. I think we should have
That's the front
some
bathroom.
aerial pictures. Oh yeah, that's the full bath downstairs.
That's not the master.
Why are we doing that?
Oh, is it locked up?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the cool things that we did on this one is when you walk in from the garage, you come into what you would call like a landing zone. So there's a bunch of coat hooks and cubbies and things like that for folks to drop their shoes and
It's
their jackets.
extremely cool.
Yeah, it's very, very nice.
Yeah.
But what's awesome is immediately to the left of that is the laundry room. So, and then from the laundry room, there's a door into the master closet.
I think that's one of my favorite
I
pieces
love that
of that
design.
house.
Yes, for sure. So you're doing laundry. You don't have to, you can literally just open the door and hang your clothes up directly out of the dryer.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty cool feature there. It does not have a tub in the master because most folks don't ever use them. It's got a really nice shower with the pebble floor. Let's see. Keep going. Right there. There's the big shower. Pebble floor there and tile and frameless glass. So that's pretty cool. And then look right here. This is kind of showing that flow. So that laundry sink is in the laundry room, and that door that's open right there that you can see the actual door, that is going into the little entryway. That other door, we can just see the hinges of it. That's the garage door.
And you could completely go back to the
there's that landing zone
closet
area.
there. Over there by the light switch, you could get a little like shoe shelf and take it from the bottom and take it all the way to the ceiling.
For sure. Yep.
'Cause, I've got 200 pairs of shoes or something.
All right, Imelda Marcos.
Yeah, for real.
My word. So, go ahead and hit the side arrow there again. Right there. So that's that big landing zone area that I was talking about. And then immediately to the left is the laundry room. And then straight ahead from the laundry room is the master bathroom, master closet that goes into the master bathroom that goes into the master bedroom. I will get this right.
To the right of the laundry room.
Yes. So a couple of bedrooms. So you got 3 bedrooms downstairs, the master and 2 others. Then you come up the steps to a big old bonus room that has a closet in it. So there's a closet to the right there.
And it's a nice sized closet.
It is. You've got a full bath upstairs, and then you've got 1 bedroom upstairs as well, and that's it.
There's the bedroom with attic.
With
entry.
the walk-in attic entry.
Mhm.
That's right. So
And that's the upstairs bath.
Super functional floor plan. Very comfortable house. Big old concrete pad there for your for parking, and then keep going. Again, one more.
That's so cool.
I'm not seeing what I want. There we go.
Wow,
Okay.
look at that.
Long private driveway. Go up. Go one more. There we go. So this is kind of there. That's what I'm looking for. And you can see where it's cut out.
So cool.
Driveway flows back. One more click, Trent.
This one.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yep. So the only neighbor that's really visible is there's going to be a house back there, but I believe he's actually going to build even further into the trees. I think that's just where he's clearing out for a septic field. And then the cutout, I don't know if you can see it, go up directly up from where you now drop down. Go to your left. Up. Stop. That hole right there, that's where your septic field is. So if you wanted to put a pool, if you wanted to put a shop, any of that kind of stuff, you can knock down a few more trees and that would be easy peasy.
Sick.
All right.
I
And
love that house so much.
So cool.
Yeah.
it's a gorgeous house. So that's kind of an outline of where the lot is. And I believe it's what, 6 point, hit the X there, Trent, 6.5. Now close that out. Go back to the listing. 6.7 acres.
Dang,
Yep.
that's so cool.
So
yeah.
great space. And like I said, you can throw a rock and hit Rutherford County. I mean, it is just barely in Bedford.
And you said it was really close to like the Joby Jackson
It's right off it's off of 231.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Off of Church
Yeah.
Street. So it's what, 3 minutes off of Church Street, if that. Very good.
Is that all of them?
Let's look at these real quick because this one went super fast. This is in Laverne. This kind of gives you a pulse on what the market looks like. So this is directly behind Laverne High School, the neighborhood that, like, if you've ever been to Laverne High School and you look at the front, there's that neighborhood that kind of goes up the hill behind it. It's in that neighborhood. Great condition house. And it went, I mean, within 4 days. So our house is still selling fast sometimes. When they're priced correctly and they're in good shape and they're in a place that people want. And this one is a prime example.
Nice.
All right. And then let's do that next one. This is an interesting house. So, one of the things that we always wonder when we see a truly unique place is how will it be received? And this is truly a unique house. It has 2 kitchens. It has 2 living rooms. It has 2 sets of bedrooms. But yet they're connected internally, so it's not technically a duplex. But for multi-generational housing, man, this one, it is awesome for that. Or you could theoretically kind of wall up some of those doors and make it into a duplex of sorts, but there's still just 1 meter.
Would you have to zone or get the zoning changed?
Yes, most likely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But a great house, and
right?
it went really quick. What's that?
Probably be worth it.
Depends on what your situation is, right? I mean, if you're moving parents in or you got a kid that's, whatever, right? That multi-generational thing, it's already set up for that. Beautiful place on, awesome. What is it? 16 acres,
wow.
I think. Super quiet and peaceful out there in a great location, in Rutherford County, but just barely. So if you know where Miller's Grocery Restaurant is, it's about 2 miles from there. Yep. So we're going to be closing on that one, hopefully real soon.
Real nice.
And I think that's it.
Yeah, that is it.
Yeah, that's it. So Michelle, my question to you, you've been with me now over a year and a half almost at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've seen the market, you've watched it shift since you started. What do you think about how things are going as a non-realtor, but yet somebody in the know?
I don't know. I have always just kind of had an interest in real estate. And I was like, wow, there was such a boom, and then I started on the team and I was like, I guess I brought them bad luck or something because it started slowing down. And of course I realized that the whole thing, I was like,
not you.
I know. I was like, it's me. It's got to be me.
That's pretty arrogant to think that you could slow an entire market down.
No, and a team maybe.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, it started out, steady, and then it hit just a wall last fall.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh,
about
wow.
this time last year, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, it just, And it's not that real estate isn't happening, but, now I think it's a little more steady, and I think people across the board are being cautious. That's how I feel from just talking to people.
Yeah.
Because when I talk to people, when I'm out at things, I don't come at it from a real estate like a realtor point of view. I'm like, I always preface, you know, this is just my opinion. I'm not a realtor. I'm just giving you my opinion. But
Well, one of the
yeah,
interest you hit on something, and it was kind of a almost an epiphany for me is, um, 2 years ago.
yeah,
Let's go 2 years ago, and 2 to 5 years ago
right.
in that time
Yep.
frame. Um, you know, interest rates are a huge driving factor, of course, but rates were so low that you could be a little bit haphazard about, like, on a whim, I think it's a good day to sell and buy a house.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you could do it on an impulse because you could sell a house that fast without doing anything to it.
Yeah.
You could buy a house that fast and you could afford it, and you knew that it was gonna go up. So there really wasn't a whole lot of repercussion from a consumer standpoint, um, 2 to 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, did people overpay? Yes, probably, but was there almost like built-in insurance? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there was. So the thing is, if you overpaid 4 years ago, you're sitting on equity now,
Yeah. Definitely.
substantial
Mhm.
equity. And that's so there was not a lot of, again, repercussions for making a fast and probably not wonderful decision. And now you sell that house that you got a 2 point something or 3 point something interest rate
Right.
on, and you cash out the equity and you go to buy something else. This is a major decision, and you've got to really, like, really study it and really understand what you're doing.
Right.
And so I think it's just slowed everybody's decision making down, as probably should.
Yeah.
You know, um, the really fascinating thing to me is that even with a slower demand, um, supply is still low, because people are not putting
Right.
existing homes on the market. So
Yeah.
a big chunk of the supply right now is new construction, and it's not historically. It's been a chunk of it, but not nearly the percentage that it is now.
So I have a question. Do you think part of what has led to people's outlook is all these like Mark Spain and Gary Ashton type companies who are just coming in and just, they're just like, okay, this is what we'll buy it for as is. Just pack your stuff and
Yeah,
and go.
I mean, there's certainly game changers in the market like that, right?
Yeah.
And that's in this particular market, that's very appealing.
Yeah.
To look at something like that and go, okay, look, I've got this in hand right now.
Yeah.
Now, the majority of those are not what they're cracked up to be, right?
Right.
So they're going to say, we'll give you this. Then they're going to come look and they're going to take away, for repairs and things like that. So you don't have to do the work, but you still have to, like,
Pay for the work.
Yes, exactly.
Essentially. Yeah.
Yep. And, I would extremely highly recommend, that if you were entertaining an offer like that, that you engage with a competent real estate professional to help you through the process, even with that, right? And
And yeah,
they say, you don't have to pay all those commissions.
fees.
Well, they charge fees too. They just don't call it the same thing.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, in like, even if I wasn't in the real estate industry, and you will probably laugh at this, but like, I want, if I'm making that kind of transaction, whether I'm buying or selling or whatever, I don't want to deal with one of those that are just like, okay, here it is. This is what we're doing. Like, you don't care about me. I'm
Not
going to
only
work with somebody who definitely cares about me and my outcome.
Well, and here's the thing. Let's take that a step further. I'm not willing to say that they don't care about you, because I believe that there are some agents that do that genuinely do care,
Yeah,
right? But the reality is they have a fiduciary responsibility to their person, and
right.
that's not you.
That's right.
So whether they care or not is almost irrelevant, because they have a responsibility to someone else.
Yeah,
And you are the adversarial portion that they have the responsibility against, essentially.
yeah, and I don't think I was meaning to say they don't care, but, like, I would feel like a number,
Yeah. And you
and
might
whether
be.
they care or not, and they might care, they might not, whatever, but I don't I don't know. For me, it's personal. I want it to be personal. This is a big thing for me. Like, I'm very much, one of those people who's going to compartmentalize every little aspect. Like, I'm going on a trip next year. I've already got that broken down into little bit size
Mhm.
pieces. And that's how I am with everything big, like my house sale. If I do that, when I do that, it's going to be broken down. I'm gonna say, "Okay, this month I need to accomplish A, B, C.
Right.
This
What are
month,
my steps in order?
this is how I need to do
Mhm.
it to make this happen."
Mhm.
And I
Mhm.
want somebody that's gonna appreciate that and be like, "Okay, you're on a good roll,"
That's
like,
right. Oh, you
"This is good,
slacked here, but
but
you made it
add
up here, here, and here.
but add this here,
Yeah.
or take this from here and do it here, it would make more sense."
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Sure. Sure. And I can't fault them for their pitch, which it probably
It
is,
works for a lot of people.
and it probably is somewhat easier in a
Yeah.
way, right?
Yeah,
But I think you leave money on the table, number one.
I agree.
And number two, you can't wake up in the middle of the night and go, uh, Jonathan's got my back. We're good.
Right.
Right. And I mean, that's there's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
So,
I know somebody who did that, and I don't know. I felt like it was kind of impersonal, but
yeah.
that's just my opinion. It
Yep.
wasn't happening to me, so
I I understand. So, all right. Well, Michelle, I appreciate you. I appreciate your insight on that. That was good. Um, and of course, if you have an interest in any of those listings, give us a shout. We'd be happy to get you out there. Shannon and John Michael, both of them have all kinds of availability to show some places. If you aren't interested in one of those listings, but you are interested in getting in the market, buying, selling, whatever, please let us know. And of course, if you have questions about mortgages, talk to our buddy and trusted confidant, Mr. Brian Nail, and he will help
and I need to
nail your
mention some
mortgage.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a couple of things coming up soon. So
Yes.
if you are a past client, you know hopefully already about our pumpkin carving event coming up on the 22nd,
Yes.
um,
From 2 to 5.
2 to 5. If you have
Please RSVP.
yes,
Let me know you're coming.
yes, yes, yes. Um, we have
Costumes.
and wear costumes. We have
Family
a
appropriate,
yes,
please.
we have an event coming up in November where
Yes.
we're having
November 2nd.
a meet and greet. No, I'm talking about the meet and greet. What's November
Oh,
2nd?
November 2nd is our pitch practice, and
Last one of the year.
yes, and this time I'm super excited again. We have, a speaker named Hope Warfel, and I may have mispronounced that, but she's gonna come and teach us about first impressions and how to make the best first impression that you can make and
You remember the old
cover
Right
some
Guard commercial,
things.
Jack Palance, and he was like, "You never get a
Vaguely,
second chance to make a first
first
impression."
impression.
He's the dude that did he was like 80 and he did push-ups
Yes,
on the Oscars or
yeah,
whatever.
yep,
Um, and then also in November, we've got a meet and greet with all of our hero and teacher of the months
right,
and our collaborators, the folks that support that
yeah.
endeavor. And I'm super excited to get them all together and have a chance to meet all of that.
Yeah,
So
and if you're one of those people, you should be receiving your hard copy invitation in the mail,
awesome.
today or tomorrow, maybe.
Okay. And then the last thing, or two things, on that note, there's two more things coming up. So the 18th of this month at Cedar Glade, I am hosting an informal, just, hey, come and learn about our hero and teacher of the month, business owners, those kinds of folks. If you want to participate in that, we're just going to have a little Q&A informal meeting. It'll be fun. And if you have an interest in participating, we got 17 local businesses that participate in that with us. And it's a really cool way, really easy way for you to be associated with honoring some cool folks in our community. And then the last thing that goes along with that is if you know someone that should be honored as a hero of the month or a teacher of the month, please go on our website. Don't delay, act now, and click on hero of the month, teacher of the month, and there's a form to fill out.
Yes.
And you can fill that out.
There's a nomination button.
Nomination, and it comes to that lady right there. And we will do our best to honor those folks. Anything else?
The parade thing in December?
We'll cover that at another date.
Later?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep. We'll cover that another time.
All right, cool.
Good
Guess
stuff,
that's it.
y'all.
Trent, you got anything?
I don't. That was really good, though.
How are you doing?
I'm good, man.
Yeah? Life treating you well?
Yeah.
Trent's been on a journey here lately, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Going on 9 weeks.
That's awesome.
Super sober and all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah, that's very good, man.
You're
Proud
acting
of you.
about you were asked when you said the stuff down veterans to I was like, I walked. That's where I walked.
That's right. You walked what, 8 hours straight or something? 12 hours straight.
12 hours straight, man. That was wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I walked, I saw all that. Yeah.
Like Forrest Gump.
I did. Charlie Eblin saw me and honked his horn. He almost turned around and came and got me.
You know what? We were driving somewhere and the girls were like, that was Trent. And I was like, no, it wasn't. There's no reason Trent
Did you
would be
like wear sandals and a robe? You should have.
I should have like a full Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Genevieve was insistent that we turn around and go make sure you were all right.
Hey, well, I appreciate you.
That sounds like the beginning of a Crime Junkie episode.
It really is. No, it was good. Things are good.
Good.
That's awesome.
All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you for helping spread the positive.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you for producing this show. If you have an idea for a show and you have a story to tell, hit my guy Trent up and let's help you spread some positive as well.
Advertisers.
And yeah, we need some folks to underwrite and support the effort here. So again, reach out to Trent through Spread the Positive and just say, hey, I'm interested in becoming a partner. I'm interested in helping spread the positive here in Rutherford County and beyond.
Beautiful. That's it.
All right. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Talk to you soon.